Hey everybody, welcome back to the Around the Creek podcast. As always, I'm Elijah.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Owen.
And today we are talking about the episode Tina. So, did y'all, when you were younger, have imaginary friends?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't
As
know.
far
I don't
as I'm
think
aware,
I did.
no.
I don't think I did.
I
I
did
made
either.
like imaginary events play out, but I never had imaginary
Same.
friends.
Well, that answers that question, because me neither. Alright, moving on. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like,
Moving on.
I used to play with Legos a lot, create, like, entire situations.
Oh, yeah.
I would, like, build
Yes.
something with Legos and, like,
Yes.
have, like, dialogue at the same time. So, like,
Oh yeah, of course. Same.
I'm not even, like, playing with the Legos. Like, I'm not even, like, making the Legos act out. I'm just talking to myself like a crazy person and building Legos at the same time.
Same. I did that too.
It's actually one of my favorite memories. Me and my brother, we had this game. We literally called it the Lego game. I know, most creative title ever. And we had these characters.
Wait,
we had a
hold on.
base.
Let me guess. It involved Legos.
Yeah, oh my god.
That is
You win.
wild. No
You win
way.
the jackpot prize.
Couldn't be.
But no, this
Congratulations.
was a really fun series that me and my brother did. We had characters, we had different voice actors. We had a dog and a pig get married. So and the funny part is that they were both male. And we knew that. We did that before we even knew what gay was. So I thought that's something that my brother mentioned the other day, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we did do that."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I just
that. It was,
remember.
like, yesterday.
I just remember as a kid, just like, playing with Legos and like creating, like literally talking to myself. Like it was like I imagine someone just walked in on me, and I'd be like, "What is going on?"
That's what I did. That's just like kind of what I did with everything. Is I kind of just like played because I had friends, but I didn't have like siblings or anything, so I just like played with myself the majority of the time.
So apart from imagination, which I think every kid had, I did not have imaginary friends. I do know I know some of my friends had imaginary friends, but I don't think they stuck around too often. Like it was just like a one-off thing. Like I remember I tried to do it because I heard it in like cartoons and stuff, and I tried it and I was like, but you're not real. So
Oh, that
I'm not
reminds me of
interested.
something.
You
So
tell.
I had a friend, and like he was my friend up until like middle school, and then we like parted ways in high school. So we
Aw.
went to different high schools.
Right.
But basically, he would try to convince everybody that he was a cat.
Oh,
Like,
interesting.
and like at nighttime, he would turn into a cat and do things. I don't know.
Two things that cats would do.
You mean like at sleepovers and
Like
stuff?
knock over glass
No,
things.
like
on
just
the
in general. Like he
counter.
was convinced that he was not he was convinced. He was trying to convince people that he was a cat.
I think that is I think that's either like you're trying to be popular thing, or
He was not
it's
popular.
Well, yeah,
But,
that's why you
so,
try to be popular.
that is a kid thing. I've heard. Like,
Yeah, it's a
kids
kid thing.
believe they're animals.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he probably didn't believe it himself. I'm pretty sure he knew the truth. I
It's
was
like
at
being
his house.
goofy.
I was at his house during a sleepover, and I can confirm he did not turn into a cat.
Oh, okay.
Aw. It's like reverse werewolf. It's like
Yeah.
wait, reverse werewolf would be a wolf turned into a man. Full moon. What I meant to say was not werewolf turned into a man, but like a werecat, like
Yeah.
kind of like that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
again, just because
That'd
that's like the
be
imagination thing.
That'd be so less intimidating.
Yeah.
Just like at the
Well,
full moon,
have
and
you
then
seen a
you turn
lion?
into like a little cat. Oh, that's true.
Like
Yeah, it's
lions are
not
just
specified
big
which cat.
cats. Yeah.
It could be like a jaguar. That'd
Because
be
like
insane.
there's a difference between like a Yorkshire Terrier and like a wolf. They're technically both canines, but one is definitely scarier than the other.
So with all that said,
With all that said, Tina, yes, is the
is an
episode that we're
episode.
speaking about. An episode with a lot of imagination, and apparently, like the parents kind of get involved in this too. Like they really sell the act.
They really do get involved, and I have to say their dedication here is absolutely.
It's so cool. I like it's obviously a cartoon, but imagine if there were parents that were so like they just knew what the final outcome would be that they would go this far to like teach their kids a lesson, and it works.
They
It
probably
works.
didn't know. They probably didn't know. They were just like, let's get a little bit goofy with it.
I
A
mean, yeah,
bandit
you can
wouldn't
see there's
just
like some scenes, like for example, the one where like Chili's getting put into the wardrobe or the cabinet,
Getting
where like she opens it with her own hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's like the little details like that. So I mean, yeah, it's cool because
It's
like
it's obviously like
it's obviously
imagination,
the
like
parents
pretending,
doing,
but
but
Yeah.
they're pretending very good.
they're playing
Yes, they
along. They're
pretend
playing
very good.
along.
Also, this episode got a lot of backlash.
Why?
Yeah,
For what purpose?
I think it's just because they're like, "Oh, you're not making like a masterpiece every single episode.
It wasn't
How
that bad.
dare you?" It
it wasn't.
I
really
That. That's
remember
not why.
not loving it the
That's not.
first time around, but then watching it like this time
But
before
I
the
don't
episode,
think that was what the
kind of liked it.
backlash was about.
Oh, really? What was it about?
I feel like there was something. I feel like there was like. I want to say that it was kind of the parents let the kids do whatever they wanted for a while.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
and at the end of the day, there wasn't that much of a lesson learned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I thought the
And
lesson
then,
was pretty learned well.
but well, that's why they came out. Well, that's why they kind of redid it in
Was
the
it?
future episode, which was
Yeah,
Which one was
yeah.
which
that?
we will talk about soon. It was
Show and tell. Yeah.
Yeah, show and tell. Sorry, I'm getting over cold. I have a little bit of cough, mild cough.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm used to getting sick. It's fine. It's not that bad actually. This
No,
is
it probably isn't.
a very minor cold compared to the ones I've had earlier. All right, so Tina, what's up,
Tina.
Tina? How are you doing? How was your day? You're imaginary, but that's okay.
That rhymed.
That kind of, yeah. I was just. About to
I
say,
know.
that
I did that on
Hey,
purpose.
Tina, how's your day? I
He's
know
a
you're
poet,
I
imaginary,
can
but
no.
I
that's
can
okay.
freestyle sing, not freestyle rap. I can freestyle sing.
Interesting.
I know. I should try it sometime.
I think we're gonna have to revisit that at some
We're
point.
gonna have to visit that at some
Yeah.
point. I'll make my own rendition of Rain. But
Oh.
maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta do better learning guitar. Like I want to learn guitar. I've been trying to do that a little bit. But we'll see how that goes. But I like music, obviously. Yeah, y'all know that. But yes, what were we talking about? What track are we on? Because we got off that track really quick. We were talking about, of course, the episode Tina, but particularly the parents and how they're involved in this whole kind of imaginary thing.
Yeah. But and this is throughout Bluey where the parents are involved in the imaginary thing, and they're just top tier, absolutely stunning every time.
Yeah.
And I understand now why this episode did get a bit of hate for that. I thought it was just because people were angry that it wasn't a good episode.
No, I
Which-
think it's that they didn't. I mean, in my opinion, it was a good episode.
I originally
pretty
did.
good
I
too.
originally didn't
I
think it
honestly
was.
didn't have any issue with the quality of it. It's just the overall lesson I feel like could have been brought on
Yeah.
better.
And they do make it better.
All right. So, the moral of the story in this episode, Tina, which admittedly was not as defined as like in other episodes, was basically that there's something to be learned from responsibility, and
Listen to your parents. Period.
yeah, listen to your parents.
Yeah.
It's a
I
good
think
it's a good
that's
lesson.
the part where it kind of lost a lot of people.
Yeah,
is when they
because-
said like, you know, we sometimes we might be too busy to tell you why we actually need you to do something, but now you know. I think that
Sounds like
Yeah.
my math
I
teacher.
think that's
It works because it
might
just
be the issue.
does.
I think it's good, but I think they could have worded it better.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like my same gripes with Army. Yes.
Army.
Yeah.
That's.
We'll talk about that
We'll
when
talk
we
about
get
that
there.
much later.
I'm sure. Oh, much later.
Yeah, considering our upload schedule.
Considering our upload
it
schedule,
keeps
which
changing.
we're working on it. But it's a little bit.
Oopsies.
It's a little bit difficult to do, and
Yeah, I think the parents played a bit too much into it, letting the kids kind of do whatever, and then when they got to the point where it's like, this is the lesson was a little bit lackluster.
Yeah, like I said, I think the message that they were trying to convey was good. It's just the
It
way
was just, yeah, it was done
they did
weakly.
it. It was not done well.
It was not done with a strong emphasis. Like most getting the lesson in there, it just didn't hit as hard as a lot of the other episodes.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
Yeah.
episodes, like you can kind of like you can tell with messages throughout the episode, but this episode is kind of like just kind of thrown at the end, and it didn't really like at the start you could see a little bit like the dishwasher thing, like I don't want to do the dishwasher.
It kind of felt like they made the ending before they made the rest of the episode.
Yes, yeah, that is a
Yeah.
very good analysis actually. That is
Okay.
pretty much what it feels like. Yeah.
So this is random, but can we talk about Wendy's appearance in this episode and how funny it is real quick?
Yes. Yes, is
That's
very
actually in my
very
notes.
goofy.
In my
Oh my
notes, it's
God.
literally written Wendy.
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 In bold. Wendy.
We watch as not Bluey, Bandit and Chili throw Tina in a trunk. In
And
the trunk of their
Tina's
car.
imaginary, so this must look really, really weird.
It
Especially
must look
because
very interesting.
she can't see that they don't have, a character.
Anything.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
And then she's just standing there, and Bandit's like, "You didn't see anything," and she just kind of like backs away and runs off.
I don't know what would be more concerning, seeing someone throw like an actual like body into a trunk or an invisible body into the trunk.
probably an actual body. What do you
Probably
mean?
an actual body would be a little more
One more
disturbing.
thing.
But I
Can we
mean,
talk about
there'd be
the
more
fact- I'm
questions
sorry.
with. Oh, sorry. Go
Wasn't
ahead. Go
she
ahead.
using a spray bottle to water her plants?
Wait,
Yeah, she's been
she
doing that.
was.
She's
Yeah.
been doing that.
Yeah, I know she has. That can't be efficient.
Maybe it's just to make them look nice.
She's
like that
British. She's
stew.
not efficient. Sorry to all our British listeners if there are any. I think there was like
there
one.
are.
There is
There's like a
one.
few.
There is one, and I know him.
It'd
I've
be
known him for
really funny
years.
if she wasn't British.
But no, maybe she isn't. I don't know.
There's no way she isn't.
I mean, I don't know. She, from my experience with British people, she probably is British.
Damn.
We're just.
I didn't mean anything by
confused.
it, but just I can pick up on the accent.
Yeah.
I
I'm
wasn't.
checking. We have
She got the
one
beans on
viewer.
toast. Yes,
Got
and
one viewer.
and I know exactly who he is. His name is Brad. I don't know if his last name's public, but I know his last name. His name is Bradley, and I know exactly who
She
he is.
speaks with an upper English accent, despite both her. Yeah. Okay.
An upper English accent. Wow.
Yeah, upper English.
Oh, I'm sorry, upper class English accent.
Oh,
What's that?
upper class.
Okay.
I was like upper English. It sounds more like lower English to me, but because there's different. Okay, there's different dialects of English depending on where you are in England.
Oh,
Farther
really?
south,
Yes.
it's like that. Oh, bottle of water, like that kind of dialect. But further north, it's
South
like
London, bro.
it's a lot softer and a lot more like that's where you have
Cut
like.
that out, please.
What was
Please cut that out.
No,
keep it,
that's staying
keep
in.
it.
That is staying in. But like further up north, you have like kind of like so like it's not as aggressive of a British accent. Like not as posh. It's more like it's like redneck British, kind of. Not
Yeah.
exactly.
Thomas, we are not trying to insult anyone.
We're not trying to insult British people.
We're insulting every country.
I
We're
mean,
insulting Australia.
Trust me, we insult
UK.
ourselves as well.
we
It's
insult
okay.
ourselves as well.
Assault.
Yes. Assault. No, I
You-
said insult.
You insult me so often.
We
No, I
we
don't.
we
I'm
insult
so nice
each
to
other a
you.
lot because
Yeah, no, we
so
do.
nice.
Yeah,
do
we
insult each
totally
other a
do.
lot.
all right, Tina,
All right.
Bluey the
Tina.
Awesome,
Oh yeah, Bluey the Awesome.
Bluey the Awesome, and her back
Oh,
was
boy.
covered in jam because apparently she's had a sandwich stuck to her back for the past 30 minutes.
Oh, there's flies everywhere, and then
And there's flies. Yeah.
toilet hands.
Yeah.
My sister does that. She's 5
Oh.
and she does that. It's so annoying. I tell her, go wash your hands. She's like, hee hee, toilet hands. I don't know if she picked up from this show or
She
if
probably did.
She probably did.
Oh yeah.
maybe that's why people don't like this episode.
Yeah.
That might be the reason why, guys. I figured it out. I cracked the code. But Bingo is such a 5-year-old, such a 4-year-old.
I
She
have
is
to
5
say,
at this point though, actually, I think.
working with kids, this is like definitely a very relatable episode considering they're always asking, but why?
Oh, Bingo's
Why do I
always
have to
asking,
do
but
that?
why? If
And they're always
everything's
like,
made
I
out of
respect
atoms,
it.
then
I respect asking why for everything because
yeah,
I want to know
it's the only way
why
you're gonna know.
do
Exactly.
I have to brush
yeah, I
my
always
teeth.
try to give like a good answer. I'm not the one to be like because I said
Okay,
so.
give us. Okay, I am a kid, and
Okay.
I'm coming to ask you why I cannot. Uh, what's a common thing that you get asked why for?
Um,
By a kid, I mean.
I don't know. Now I can't think of one. I don't know. Make something up.
Why do I have to listen to you? Why does the Earth spin?
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Why are there trillions and trillions of stars, but we
Okay, so I'm a kid, right?
know that,
And
yeah.
and I'm asking you a why question. So, okay, so why do I have to take a bath?
I hate this so much. I hate this. I don't like this.
This is content.
Because you don't want to be dirty.
Why?
Because if you're dirty,
Because if you're
nobody
dirty,
will like you.
well, oh gosh, okay.
Oh. So you're
you
just
need
gonna...
to like clean the diseases or clean.
You know, because if you're
Possible,
dirty, then you
like-
can get sick or be smelly, and you don't want to be smelly.
Yeah, you want to be
Why
smelly.
don't I want to? Why don't I want to be smelly?
Because then people
you're gonna
won't
continue to be
wanna hang out
lonely.
around you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh.
kid.
I mean, the thing is,
How
there's
many
always
children have
like
you made cry?
none.
Many.
The thing is, they'll keep asking you why, and then eventually you'll say something, and it just kind of clicks, and they're like, "Oh,
Oh, there we
that's
go.
why.
Yeah.
You've asked. They've asked all the questions. There's no.
But I find
there's
it
no
kind
more
of
to
cute though
ask.
when they like keep asking why. It's
yeah,
like-
it's fun."
That
it's
sounds
sometimes
extremely
cute,
annoying.
sometimes annoying. It depends. It depends on like the situation.
Kids will do it, and then they'll do it. They know they like to
And then they'll
push
do
buttons
it and
like
do
that.
it and do it.
Yeah,
and do
they
it
do
and
like to do it a
And
lot.
sometimes they do it specifically to annoy you, and that's what's like,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, they do start to do that.
Yeah.
That's so adorable. What do you mean?
No, it can be though, because like they want to
It
understand.
can be if they're generally asking you why to try to figure something out. But
No, in that case, yeah. I mean, I completely
the
understand.
majority of the time for me, they are trying to annoy me.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's
Very.
that's how it is. That's how it is. But a lot of times they'll also just be, genuine. And of course, like Bluey is, asking why. Bluey and Bingo are always asking why, especially Bingo. Like, remember, like Takeaway was like asking a whole bunch of questions. Like, isn't she always like asking weird questions?
I
Or
think
she
she
taking like
was
a bushweed?
3 then.
3? And
I think
what?
I
so.
don't know.
In
Takeaway?
Takeaway?
No, she was
Yeah.
4, and then she turned 5. I'm pretty
Yeah, she was
sure.
4 and then became 5.
She's 4, and then she was 5 after Pass the Parcel. I'm
Oh
pretty
wow,
sure.
really?
Pass
Yeah.
the Parcel was Bluey's birthday.
Oh no, I have hiccups.
No, it was
Give me a
Bingo's birthday as
second.
well. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Handstand was Bingo's.
No, Handstand's Bingo. You're right. Never mind. I was incorrect. But yeah, Handstand she turned 5, and then Bluey's birthday was Pass the Parcel. You are correct there. Yes. Whoopsie.
No, yeah, you keep getting confused with that because Bingo is the one who decides how to play Pass the Parcel. So it kind of
Yes.
gets
It gets a little bit
there.
confusing there. Yeah. I mean, it
Mhm.
kind of like I feel like I know Bingo's in this episode a lot. Are you sure it's not her birthday? But I do see now where the birthday actually does come in. So yes.
Have we talked about Pass the Parcel yet?
We have not, but that's gonna be a fun episode to talk about because I do like that episode. But yeah, like I believe Bandit says like you've had that sandwich in their backpack for the past 30 minutes, and Bingo's like, oh, when did that get there? It's like
Yeah.
Okay, that's a problem.
I'd
If you
wanna-
have a like sticky sandwich stuck to your back, you should probably know it's there.
I mean, sometimes it just, happens.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
sometimes you
you
just
know.
like casually have a sandwich there. And
Yeah.
Don't you just hate
Yeah,
when
that's
you're
what I'm
walking through
saying.
I
school
hate
and
when
you have a
I'm walking
sandwich
around and I casually just have
stuck
a
to your
sandwich on my
thigh?
back.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, when did this get here? Whoopsie. Snack for
Hey,
later.
free snack.
Free snack. Exactly. Uh, and the
That
other
was
half is on
horrible.
bingo. The other half is on
That
bingo.
is. How did it get there?
I don't know.
Well, how did the first one get on Bluey?
That's also a good question. I
know.
don't know. And do
Things
they
that will
belong to
never
the
be
same
explained.
sandwich? We're asking the whys. We're asking why, guys.
I mean,
You're
hear
right.
me
Is
out.
that the same
It
sandwich?
could like squish and then like saturate and then like separate because the other piece like kind of squished into the floor and then one of them rolled over it again and then
Yeah,
that's
that's a
probably what
possibility.
happened.
It probably is, yeah.
Also, I'm now just realizing they said because there's been a jelly sandwich stuck to your back for like half an hour or something. They've been doing this little skit thing for half an hour.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
That's too long.
How
See,
much
this is what I was talking about.
dedication do they have?
They're very dedicated
They have a lot of
parents.
dedication.
I think what
But-
a lot of people have with Bluey is when they have a problem with Bluey, it's usually like the parents are too perfect. I feel like I can never amount. The point is you're not supposed to ever amount. Is like it's
just like
monkeys
little
singing
tidbits.
songs.
It's just like little tidbits that you take
Yeah.
for yourself to learn in the future. I become a better person since Bluey. I think we all have.
It's
I think
like
we all have.
why yes, absolutely. But like why do we feel the need to compare ourselves to cartoon characters? I mean, I understand you compare yourself to other people around you. Yeah, I mean you shouldn't, but I do it anyway.
That is true because at the end of the day,
Like
it is a
cartoon characters, it's like they're not real. Sorry guys, Bluey isn't real. I don't know how many kids I just made cry.
What?
But
What do you mean?
Bluey is animated by a team of imperfect animators.
No, they
Aw.
aren't. No, they
Yeah.
aren't. You're lying.
Yeah,
That's a
they're
funny
not perfect.
joke.
Sorry. I know.
You're
That's
telling me
another
they don't
episode.
exist?
No.
You're telling me that this is not a real place that I can visit in Brisbane, Australia? You're not.
Well,
You're
No,
telling
it
me this
is,
is
but
not.
you're not gonna find talking
No,
dogs.
it used to be.
It used to be.
Used to be.
In an
What
alternate
happened?
universe.
The Bluey house was taken down.
That's
no.
true.
Oh,
Oh,
that is
yeah,
true.
that's true. They did take it down. Never got a chance to visit. Darn.
Well,
But
We gotta go visit
very
that.
few people did, and I really wanted to go. But
We gotta
you
go
know,
visit that convenience store. What is it?
we have to go visit a
Carnival.
lot
there's a
of places.
okay, here's the fun thing about Bluey is that a lot of these places that are in the show actually do exist in Brisbane.
I know.
That's what
So
I
like if we
love.
ever
It's
go
like-
to Australia, we should
We
just
are
like
visiting
tour
places.
around and like visit every single
We should
place.
make a YouTube channel just to do that.
Yes.
Just for that video.
When we do it together,
yes.
yeah.
It will happen eventually.
I mean, I got $300 through Christmas, so like,
Oh, nice. That's
if I
not
if
gonna
I-
buy you even plane tickets to Australia.
that is not by
But-
I can
maybe
sneak into
that
the
might buy you
luggage.
a
you
one-way
can see you
spirit.
probably could yourself then. You probably could. We could fit you in there. But we're not gonna do that. Don't worry, guys. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do it completely legally. For the most part.
that.
we're gonna do that.
So this is a yeah. So quick piece of advice. Always fly legally.
Always
Aw.
fly illegally. that is
Oh man.
that is the lesson of this episode. Always fly legally. But yes, and then what were we even talking about? I don't know. We got a little bit sidetracked. But yes,
Oh,
all
and
these
you need
places in
about
Brisbane, like, do
$800 more
exist.
dollars for a flight.
All right, now back
I'm sorry,
on topic.
$13,000. Hold on.
Are
Careful,
you in
not-
careful.
first
from you-
class? Are you outside the plane?
Are you outside the plane? That's like last class. Like if you're outside the plane, that's outside the plane should cost less. Like outside, if you're being strapped on
We're
rope
just gonna
outside the
strap you
plane,
to the top of the plane.
I do the top of the
the
plane
amount
while
of
the
wind
G-force
chafing,
rips your
you-
body apart.
like
Oh, it gets worse. Okay, great. It goes up to 20,000. We're just not
What
gonna
the
look.
hell?
20,000? No.
Are you?
No.
Is this Australia
This is
or the
Yeah.
moon?
there's much cheaper flights. Don't worry about that one.
Okay. There
I
better
wonder how
be.
quick Spirit Airlines can get me there.
Spirit
Alright, we
Airlines
can do-
won't get you there. That's the
We
thing.
can do this. We can do this later.
We'll
get back to
consider it.
Tina.
Updates in the
Let's get
future.
back to
Far
Tina.
future.
Yeah.
All right.
If we start making
Yep.
money.
If I go missing in the middle of the ocean, you'll know why.
I got promoted recently, so maybe we'll see what happens. Don't fly Spirit.
I mean, if here's an idea.
I
What
don't
if
think
we
Spirit
fly?
goes
What if
international.
we? Here's an idea. What if we fly to Chile? Right? Hear me out.
Okay.
And then we
here you go.
swim. We
Okay,
swim.
We fly to Chile.
Yes.
Just swim
Then
to
swim.
Australia.
Yes.
Okay, flights to Chile
It's
would
Let me
also
do
be
some
very
math real quick,
expensive.
Hold on.
How about we fly to Los Angeles and then swim from there?
That'd be the same.
No, but we save money.
But then you'd have to like turn and stuff.
Guys,
You'd
You're
have to
refusing
turn regardless.
account for the fact that we would approach from the east in the very in the very barren area.
Yes.
We'll make it happen.
Oh wait, never mind. We would approach. Wait, never mind. I lied. I was
Approach
looking.
you.
Wait, do you mean the east or you mean the west?
We'd approach from the west.
Yeah, from the west. Like that's I'm pretty sure we probably like all meet up at like Los Angeles, then we go from Los Angeles to Brisbane.
It's a long swim.
That would be a long
No.
swim.
I'm a fast swimmer.
I am not, and I have a history of drowning, so
Oh,
it'd probably be best for me to take a plane.
If you have a
I
better
think we'll take a
idea,
plane.
let me know.
Here's the thing. I'm scared of boats and I'm scared of planes.
Same.
And
Planes
now I'm
are
scared of
awesome.
cars.
Oh.
Transportation
Why are you scared of
scares
cars?
me. I've seen things. But no, I hate cars. They terrify me. I'm just getting warmed up because I'm doing because I'm driving now. Although I like to avoid it when possible.
I have
yeah.
not
I hate
driven-
planes because the idea of being thousands of feet in the air is very scary to me. And I hate boats
love
because the ocean
Boats
is very, very
are
scary.
horrible.
I love boats.
Boats are terrible. My dad wants to get a houseboat this summer, and I'm like, no.
Houseboat?
Casually just get a house.
Casually get a houseboat. Just live on a boat, which okay. That's an intriguing idea, but
I'll have the connection for the podcast might be a bit difficult, but we'll
But
manage.
we'll figure it out. But yes, I hope we can go to Brisbane eventually. Like that would be fun. We'll see what
It's happening
happens.
this year. I'm
It's
saying it.
It's okay.
Might not happen
Well,
this year.
we'll
It's happening
see.
this year.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll probably have to be like senior
We
year
cannot
past that.
confirm that it will
We-
happen this year.
We do not subscribe to this idea that guarantees it'll happen this year. But
gonna
we'll see what happens. I appreciate the
happen.
optimism. It was gonna happen. I don't know about this year though.
It'll happen,
But
just
yes.
not this year.
So this episode, Tina, is I mean, really the reason why there's not really a lot to talk about is because it's just like a fun episode. Like episodes like Army, Space, Sleepy Time, like all these episodes have like a lot deeper themes and like things that you can dive into. But there's a lot of episodes that are just kind of for fun. And
I also think that's why this episode didn't do too well. It's good.
in a way,
and
we
that's
Bluey fans
all.
are spoiled because like
Yeah,
The-
exactly.
we have episodes that like have such deep meanings that like examine like human
Into
experience,
your,
like human
into
existence, human
yourself.
experience. It's like folk music as a show, basically. But it's just like some episodes just aren't meant to be that deep. And it's not as easy to get into, and dive deep into because it's just a fun episode for kids, Got a nice little lesson. Sometimes the lesson is we all have to cope with our past, and sometimes the lesson is listen to your parents. Like it's a scale for sure. But I came into this episode thinking Tina was like a bad episode. Did not like it. Remember the first time it was like, it's all right. But watching it again, it's fun. I laughed at some points. I enjoyed
Yeah, there's
it.
some
Like
good parts.
I really enjoyed it, and like not every episode has to be so in depth, and I think that's something Blue Watchers need to keep in mind because a lot of the episodes that we commonly forget about, like Tina, like Bad Mood, like all these other episodes, are good episodes. They're just overshadowed. So yeah,
Mhm.
I like this episode. I
So
yeah.
I was so I was hoping after you said that long thing, I was hoping you guys would have more to talk about this episode because I have 3 notes and I'm not joking. It is the perspective with the reveal of Tina being very tall
That's
and
true.
Bandit, which I thought was cool, and how when the water spills, it slowly evaporates.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
mean,
I got. I'm
All
going
right.
on break.
Oh,
cause like, not every episode has to be like super full of stuff. Like, of course, every episode has like its
because
little
then it makes the episodes that do talk about a lot of stuff and like
Yeah.
hold a lot of value better.
yeah.
I would say it makes it get the attention it deserves, but
You
there's
gotta
so many good
remember.
episodes
You
that
gotta remember this is a
don't get
kid
any
show,
attention.
or
How
it
dare
was
you?
made to be a kid show.
It's an everybody show.
Yeah.
It's an everybody show, but it is known for and made to be primarily targeted towards kids and I guess parents. But it kind of developed in a
We're
way
in
where
between both of those.
because if you
Yeah.
look if you look at season 1, if you look at season 1, like you can tell that a lot of the episodes were geared toward kids or parents for the most part. Season 2, it felt a little bit more open, like a lot more people can relate. Like, the episode that hooked me into Bluey was, of course, The Quiet Game, as I mentioned 1,000 times before. A teenager character, finally. And, they've added some more teenage characters in the exact same season. Or I guess not quite teenagers yet, but 12-year-olds, which is Mia and Captain, and shows what they're going through as they grow up, and it kind of helps to add in more characters to relate to and to mess with a
Mhm.
bit to see like what their life experience could be.
They're
Um,
talking to like the teenager group that watch
mhm.
Bluey that they know they have.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Teenager group, like 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 4-year-olds, like all they have every demographic. I guarantee you, there's like 80-year-olds watching Bluey.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
of course, like it's just it's it's a show for everyone. But
It's
what
so
I'm
good.
trying to say is like season 1 clearly kind of shows it didn't start out trying to be like that, and then Ludo realized, oh wait, this show is appealing to a lot more people than what we originally thought. And so like, okay, we're gonna keep this going. And I'm sure in the back of his brain, Dan Brum was like, or Joe Brum, gosh dang it, Joe Brum was like, I knew that he knew that it could be a show that could appeal to large audiences, but he had to prove it first. And
Mhm.
season 1 proved that. And so season 2 and season 3, kind of compound off each other and, improve off of each season. Kind of expanding a bit more. And I think it's something that I really appreciate. And I'm excited for what the next season of Bluey is going to hold, but we of course still are a whiles away. I'm
Yeah.
excited for the new episodes that are finally coming to Disney Plus.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about time. It's about time. But
Absolutely.
how long ago were they on in Australia? And now they're
It
finally
wasn't
here?
actually as long as season
That is true.
3,
Yeah.
the
I'm
season
gonna
3
be
episode.
honest. They came out last school year.
That is you're right. Yeah, they did.
oh
Oh god.
Lord,
That's a little bit
wait, hold
longer
on.
than it should be. I just gotta do the research.
I'm trying to look it up. Hold on. So the first one in the new set was what?
I think it was
Cubby.
Cubby.
Came out April 8th, 2023.
April 8th,
Oh,
2023.
April
holy
9th,
moly.
2023.
Okay.
So,
It's a little birthday gift to me. Oh,
yeah.
A very good episode for a birthday gift.
I
I
did
think
like
so
that
anyway.
episode. I did like that
Check
one. It was fun.
or IMDb.
Make sure Sleepy Town's on top, by the way. I haven't been checking.
Shouldn't be on top. Should be Cricket, but
I like Cricket a lot. I think Cricket's nice, but like after watching it
you're
several
wrong.
times, I
Correct.
find Sleepy Time more profound.
Correct.
no.
There's a lot more
Cur-
Sleepy Time than there's Cricket.
No.
But I
You're
find
wrong.
Cricket's a good episode. It is, but is it like
Still top rated. Good job. Haha.
As it should be.
Which, oh no. July 12th is actually when it aired, I think. Wednesday, July 12th.
You say July? No way, boy.
Yeah.
No, I remember it was like
I
a
don't
big
know.
thing.
I feel like it was April.
Maybe, but I remember it was a big thing when we were getting new Bluey episodes every week or something. That was so cool.
That was cool, and we watched them together.
Mm-hmm. Like I remember Dragon came out on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day is when I started watching Bluey. No, wait. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Really?
it was around Mother's Day, yeah. I found Bluey around the same time that I started my first job.
Anyways, it's been a long time, so we're glad we're finally getting those episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. Finally.
I mean, we've seen them already, but like
Universal copyright. Universal copyright is
now we get to talk about them.
yes, we can talk about them and like not spoil them, you know. Available to everyone. And like I believe the sign and like the other two episodes, which I believe are Ghost Basket and Surprise. I think those are gonna be hopefully.
Those aren't
in
gonna
the
come out
sign.
anytime
In the
soon.
sign.
I said the sign. Yeah.
Oh.
Are those gonna
I
be
thought
like
you said
released
Surprise.
internationally at the same time? Hopefully.
No, the
Hopefully.
sign is, but
The
I
sign
don't think...
is. Okay.
This is
It's a
you do
little
not understand.
scary.
Hold on, you do not understand how hyped I am for the sign.
No, I
I'm
do.
willing
We
to
know.
not go to school. I do not care what the heck is happening that day. I am stopping everything to watch the sign as soon as it comes out, as it
Nah,
premieres.
me too. Me too.
And I'm bringing everyone I know, and I'm going to love every morsel of it. It could
Every
be
morsel.
terrible, and
it
I will
could
still
be
love
terrible. I doubt
It's
it's gonna
not
be
going
terrible.
to be terrible though.
Knock on wood.
28 episodes of Bluey. Oh yeah.
So, with all of that, what would you rate this episode on a scale 1 to 10?
You give it a 6.
Yeah, I'm around there as well.
I'm giving it a because again we've talked about my scale how it's a bit different. It's like from like bad mood up to like sleepy time. Like that's kind of like the range for me. And so I'd have to give it like maybe like a 3. No.
Ooh.
Yeah, probably like a 3. But again, that's on my scale where like things can actually like go down to a 1. Like 1 is actually the worst.
Okay.
So
Well, they can on our scales, dude. They just typically don't.
yeah.
Well, I'm wondering, what did I give Ball Judo? Because I prefer this to Ball Judo.
Yeah,
I
actually,
think I give Ball Judo a 5 out of 10n, so this is a
Bald
6.
Judo? I'm pretty sure the episode name is Dirt, but okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Bald Judo. This episode, please, called Bald Judo.
Judo gets bald, that's it.
That's it. That's the plot.
Anyways,
get jump scared.
yeah. Wait, I think if that is our rating, then this is our lowest rated episode that we've done so far.
No, Ball Judo. Dirt was.
Bald
What did
Judo
we
was-
give Dirt?
I gave it a 5 out of 10.
No, okay. Then.
I'm gonna give it a 3. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a
All
6.
right, so that
a
averages
3,
us to 5.
5. All right.
The official
Perfect.
rating of this episode is 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. It's
You're welcome.
It's not as bad as I thought it was. As I said before.
Yeah.
I appreciate the episodes when I watch them a second time.
Anyways, with that being said, as always, I'm Elijah.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Owen.
And I'm
This has
Tina.
been the Around the
I always include stuff at the end.